Hi, I'm Bronte and welcome to Bronte's Book Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This book is the first book in a trilogy of the same name and is actually classified as a teen read. However, don't let that stop you because I don't think it matters whether you're 16 or 60. This book has something for everybody and I think you're going to love it. The book starts off in a place called Panem, a made-up place that consists of 12 districts and has the capital at the centre. Many years ago there was a 13th district, but there was an uprising in the district that broke out in a war between the capital and the 13th district. Following on from this war, 13 was destroyed, leaving just the 12 districts left. As a form of punishment to the rest of the district and as a way to prove that you really don't mess with the capital decided to start the Hunger Games, a contest where from each district one boy and one girl is selected to compete in a competition to the death. 24 go in, only one can succeed. Every year this competition happens. The book starts in District 12 with the protagonist Katniss Everdeen, and it's the morning of the reaping. The reaping is the day where 2 people are selected to play the Hunger Games. And Katniss has gone out hunting in the woods. Since Katniss's father died a few years ago in a coal mining accident, Katniss has become the breadwinner and goes out hunting in the woods daily with her friend Gale. On the morning of the reaping, however, Katniss and Gale have to hurry up to get back. When Katniss goes home, she can see that her younger sister Prim is absolutely terrified. This is the first year that Prim is going to be old enough to actually enter the Hunger Games, and she's absolutely petrified. But Katniss, forever the strong person within her family, is constantly trying to reassure her. She's telling her it's going to be okay, her name's only in the bowl once, the chances of Primrose being called out are so slim. Katniss and Prim get themselves ready for the Hunger Games reaping. They put on their best dresses and they head off to the square with their mother. Effie Trinket, the lady from the capital whose job it is to announce who's going to compete in the Hunger Games, stands upon the stage with 2 great big bowls, one filled with boys' names and one filled with girls'. As always, the girls' names are picked out first. Effie puts her hand in the bowl and picks out the name Primrose Everdeen. Prim is utterly in shock. Her worst nightmare has happened and her name has been selected. As she's slowly making her way to the stage, Katniss screams out, "I volunteer as tribute." This means that Katniss is going to go into the Hunger Games in her sister's place. This is something that can happen, and in other districts, some of the children or teenagers actually train up to become a tribute, and it's classed in other districts as an honour. However, nobody has ever volunteered in District 12. This is going to be a first. Effie then pulls out the name Peter Millark for the boys, and Katniss and Peter have about half an hour to say goodbye to their families before they're whisked off on a high-speed train. What a lot of the book goes on to do is to talk about Katniss and Peter and how they're training for the Hunger Games, their relationships with each other and the other tributes, but also with Effie and with Hamish. Hamish is the only person who has ever won the Hunger Games from District 12, so he will act as their mentor during the games. After a few weeks of training in the capital, Peter and Katniss go off to the Hunger Games to compete. I'm not going to spoil any more of the book for you. I'm not going to tell you what happens in the games because I don't want to spoil it for you. All I want to tell you is that this book is absolutely superb. It's such a fantastic read. I absolutely loved reading it and I couldn't put it down. I was so happy that there was 2 more books for me to get my teeth into and I soon read them. I know there is a film of the Hunger Games and I have to say that Jennifer Lawrence plays Katniss Everdeen so well. Also, Woody Harrelson plays an amazing character of Hamish. However, no matter how good the films are, you've got to read the books. There is so much more to the books than to the films. You really get a sense of the relationships in the books of Katniss and Peter and their relationships, not just to each other, but other characters within the book. Also, there's some little extras in the book that you don't get in the films. So I strongly recommend that you read this book, and as I say, it doesn't matter how old you are, you're going to love this book. It's gripping. Thank you for watching Bronte's Book Reviews. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.